This episode is brought to you by Kia's first 3-row all-electric SUV, the Kia EV9, with available all-wheel drive and seating for up to 7 adults, with a 0 to 60 speed that thrills you 1 minute, and available reclining lounge seats that unwind you the next. Visit kia.com/EV9 to learn more. Ask your Kia dealer for availability. No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver error and or driving conditions. Always drive safely.
AT&T connects an ode to podcasts.
Connect the alarm, change the podcast you stream. Connect the snooze, 10 more minutes to dream. Connect the shower, lather up with the news, sports talk, comedians, or movie reviews. Connect with that 3-hour philosophy show. Change the drive into work and traffic so slow. Connect the dishes to voices that glow. Thank you to the geniuses of spoken audio.
Connect the stories, change your perspective. Connecting changes everything. AT&T.
Well, hello there, Santa and Mrs. Claus. Welcome back to Gaylord Opryland. Sneaking in a break before the big day?
Just finished checking the list again and thought we could take the weekend off.
I need a break, and he's up for some good old-fashioned fun.
Ho, ho, ho.
Well, you've come to the right place.
Ice tubing, ice skating, and ice featuring the Polar Express. Here we come.
Experience it all on a vacation even Santa would love. Buy tickets and packages at Christmas at GaylordOpryland.com.
This episode is brought to you by Starry. When you drink Starry Lemon Lime Soda, every sip is a win. Perfect for game time or anytime. It's a crisp, refreshing lemon lime soda that's caffeine-free and bursting with flavor that makes you go, ah. Starry hits different. Find it in stores or online today.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers. But you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelley Blue Book My Wallet on AutoTrader. They're really good at numbers. AutoTrader.
All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, so I feel that some people may question the support that they get with whatever they got going on in life. And I'm going to be more so using something that I can relate to, content creating. Using that as an example, just I guess to be able to do this episode a little bit better and stuff. So, but anyways, you may be sitting down wondering, why don't I get the same support as like a famous celebrity or something, you know, like Taylor Swift or Beyonce or a sports athlete like LeBron James, I'm trying to think, Tom Brady, you know, like it doesn't really matter what that person is doing, but you see like this outpour of support that they're getting, you know, and it's insane. Like even in content creating, I'm like, fam, the support that I see with some content creators, it's insane. It's something that it's not like I'm upset about, but it is something where it's like, you know, you sit down and you think about it, and it's like, fam, it will be so much easier to go and support your friends versus supporting, because it's like whoever it is, like, all right, so for an example, I have a channel where it's showing like the funniest clips of like streamers and stuff, right? Now, I could base it off of, you know, having it where it's like it's nothing, it's just filled with a bunch of like big streamers. And I think I have done some, I've done some videos of like big streams, but it's people that I'm following. It ain't like just any old random, like, no, it's people that I'm following or that I know about, right? But the majority of it is like people like friends or small streamers, you know, because I feel that it's much more better to see that. And whether you're, you know, the person that's like behind it, like you're the one that's like, those are your clips, or if it's like a random person, but I would feel that it's much more better seeing it that way, where it's like it's somebody that you haven't heard of, somebody that you don't really know that much, versus if it's like, let's say if Kevin Hart had a Twitch channel, I would 100% follow that. But no, like let's say if he was like a Twitch streamer, right, or if he had like a Twitch channel and he was doing that, people know who Kevin Hart is. So that's why in my opinion, I would rather focus more on a small creator than a big creator, because and there's nothing wrong with focusing in on a big creator. If you're a fan of that creator, you're a fan of that creator. If you want to support that creator, there is nothing wrong with supporting that creator. But No, it's like it's something that I sit down and I think about, where it's like, you know, you see where people, they will literally, like, it'll be your own people, where they'll spend like thousands of dollars to go see Taylor Swift, and there's nothing wrong with spending thousands of dollars to go see Taylor Swift, but let you ask that same person to like join your stream or watch your video or even like and comment and any of that other stuff. They can't do it, you know. And it's in the thing, and I guess it may come off as like, you know, you're asking for it, and versus like Taylor Swift, she just shows up, she ain't gotta ask. It's like, no, you're going to go see her because it's Taylor Swift. Like there's you, like, come on, bro, like that's you ain't gonna pass up an opportunity like that and things. But and then, you know, another thing is, like, I feel that the only time when you do get, like, this outpour of support is if, like, something happens to you, you know? And that's the thing, where it's, like, it shouldn't get to that point. So I'm more so doing this episode to let people know, like, hey, if your friend got a business, a channel, just anything that they're focusing their attention on, support it. You know, because that support can go a long way, and I'm pretty sure that person, they will, you know, consider it a blessing to have, you know, whoever it is, to have it where people, you know, they showing support like that and stuff. But nah, man, like, when just, so the thing is this, I've been thinking about this, like, ever since, like, all this, like, Taylor Swift, like, stuff has been happening. Like, you know, people, like literally putting down, like, down payments on, like, a house or an apartment and stuff, you know, like, but spending that same amount of money to go see her perform, and they'd be, like, you know, a bunch of rows behind. Like, my thing is this, you know, as much as they are charging for them tickets, I'm like, fam, I better have a seat on the stage, you know? And again, there's nothing wrong with showing support. I think, because I don't want people to hear this episode and then they think that I'm trying to take away that support from Taylor Swift. You can very well support Taylor Swift. I'm like, that fam, look, I already know that there's gonna be friends that will just see me post this episode. They're not gonna listen to it. I have yet to, there's like probably been maybe a few friends that I know of that has told me that they sit down, and I don't know if they still listen to it till this day, but yes, there have been a few friends that have told me that they listen to my podcast. Other than that, but like I was about to say millions, but I'm like, I haven't made millions of friends, but just, you know, the amount of friends that I've made throughout my life, not all of them has told me that I'm like, I've been a content creator for 13 years, and I'm like, there's still people that I've been cool with for the longest, where it's like, I have yet to hear that they, you know, they watch my videos, could join my streams or any of that stuff. And it's like, fam, I be posting about that like day and night, how it's like I'm a Twitch or just even a content creator, you know? So the thing is this, you know, I'm gonna be talking to like both sides, where it's like the person that should show the support and then the person that wants the support. So I guess, like, starting off with the person that wants the support, you know, the best advice that I can give you is, it will, you know, I guess like the hard hitting advice, or not advice, but just, you know, I can't really call it a lesson, but just, you know, just some words that, you know, that's gonna hit a little hard towards you and stuff. But, and I know, like I did say, that the only way that you get support is if something happens to you, and I feel that could be, you know, many things, but I do feel like the two things where it's like, you know, you'll get this like outpour of support is if something happens to you, or if you are on that same level of like Taylor Swift and Beyonce and, you know, any other famous artist, actor, athlete, or whoever, you know, like that'll be I feel like those are the only two reasons why you'll get an outpour of support. And I feel that, you know, if it was on some stuff where it's like something were to happen to you, it's like, yeah, because I feel that person, probably a part of them feels bad because they didn't show support to you, you know, when everything was okay, and now that something done happened, now they're all like, oh yeah, now I want to watch their videos, and it shouldn't get to that point. You know, like, that's why when they come to me, and it's like, if my thing is this, if they want me to be involved, I'm like, I'm gonna be involved, but I am going to, if they want, the thing is this, I feel like that's why I don't, like, I'll get involved, but I'll, you know, more so just be like, okay, yeah, I'll like it, I'll give it that watch, react, whatever it is. But the thing is this though, I'm like, you know, if you come to me on that, you better expect me to, you know, be critical about it and stuff. And that's why I'm like, I guess, and then that's the thing where it's like, I'm not worried about my friends criticizing me, because I'm like, whoever I portray myself as in a video, stream, podcast episode, that's who I am in real life. So I probably, that might be another reason why my friends and, you know, others, they don't really like, or just anybody, they just don't really be showing support like that, because it's like, you know, whatever I gotta say or do, they'll just wait for me. They'll see it live rather than like, oh, let me just go watch some video about it and stuff. Or, but I mean, I don't know, man. It could be that. It could be where it's like, you know, it's just some people there are like, yeah, I don't like really mess with him like that. Like, yeah, we cool and all, but I'm not gonna be out here showing support, and so I ain't that like cool with him and things. I'm like, there could be many things. I really don't know, but I've gotten to a point in time in my life where it's like I don't really care. You know, like, yeah, some days it'll affect me, but then there's other days where I'm like, look, I'm still gonna get my videos done. I'm still gonna get my podcast episodes done. I'll have to say I'm more so doing it for myself and things, because it's, you know, I feel like that should be the reason why you're wanting to, you know, following whatever dreams that you want to do. I mean, yeah, obviously, you know, help out people around you and stuff, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, you shouldn't give up on your dreams because others they never started believing in them and stuff. I'm like, hey, if that's how that person feels, that's how that person feels. But it's like, I'm not going to slow down, stop, change things up, do this, do that, because because I don't get no support. I'm like, fam, so be it. Okay, I don't get no support. I'm like, I've been doing this for 13 years. My thing is this: if I was gonna give up because I don't get no support, I would have given up a long time ago. But I'm not going to brag about how I've been a content creator for 13 years just to give up because all of a sudden now it's hit me that I don't get no support. Okay, it's like, hey, you know what? I'm at a point in time in my life where it's like, it's whatever. If you show up to my streams, watch my videos, listen to my podcast episodes, okay, cool. But the thing is this though, I don't want it to get to a point where I am on that level of like, you know, somebody famous where it's like I'm getting 1 million views and then I'm, you know, you see me driving in a nice fancy car, living in a nice fancy house, and then that's when all of a sudden you're like, oh, well, let me, you know, respond to these unread messages. Let me, you know, go and check up on them and see how everything. I feel that at that point in time, I'm like, I'm not gonna really, you know, be talkative towards people and stuff, because it's like, well, because the thing is this: I'm already paranoid now with content creating, and then it's like, then I feel when I do get to that level, and I feel like that paranoia is just gonna get worse, where it's like, you know, there's probably is gonna be people that you know, want to check up on me and see how things are doing, and I'm like, nah, fam, I'm like, I don't know what your angle is, I don't know what you're trying to get out of me and stuff. And so yeah, I just think that, you know, it's best to show, but not even on some like where it's like you wanting to do it because like, oh, like, you know, they're gonna provide to me and stuff when the time does come. And it's like, no, it's like, the thing is this, that you shouldn't even be showing support for that reason itself too. I feel like I've just been bouncing back and forth, going, you know, from like talking to the person that wants the support and talking to the person that should show the support and things. But anyways, but that shouldn't be your reason on why you want to support somebody, is because they're, you know, gonna provide for you and stuff. Because it's like, who knows? All right, you show them that support and then they don't provide for you, and now you want to do these like things where it's like, oh yeah, I've always, like, you know, where it's like you calling them on some stuff, and it's like, the thing is this: if you just overall display that, you know, you are, regardless of whatever your relationship is with that person, but you cool with them and stuff, then it's like, fam, you know, just show support in it and stuff. The thing is this: you can show the bare minimum and that will be enough for somebody to, like, you know, get through the day and stuff. But it's like, I could think of some times, like, you know, even outside of, like, you know, using me as the example, but just hearing it like other, you know, you hear about it with like musicians, you hear about it with actors, you hear about it, bro, even wrestlers. There's this one wrestler, he wrestles on Impact Wrestling, but it's this guy, hold on for a second, let me look his name up real quick. Impact Wrestling. I don't want to, like, because his name ain't Moose. Is it Moose? No, his name is Moose. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess his name is Moose and thing. The thing was, I felt like it was something else. I think because I be like thinking of his like Instagram name and stuff, where, yeah, it's like Moose Nation 69. So I think when I see that, I'm like, I think it's something else, but it's not though. But dang, that dude, he's like bro, he's like, I remember, he's like a Batista type dude. He's 6'5", 295. I'm like, dang, bro, what you got going on? They're like, he wrestling his son. Yeah, I gotta watch one of his matches. Is he like out on injury or something? Because they was like showing a match from like a while ago and stuff. Impact, self-proclaimed Impact. There's all like he on June 9th against All Odds. So it was like June 9th. So I don't know if he's been doing anything recently and stuff. He might be out on injury. I don't know. But anyways, but no. All right. So anyways, talking about that guy. So he was originally a football player. And so I think it was his wife at the time was like, you know, telling him like, you need to just stick with that. But he wanted to follow in his dreams and being a wrestler. So his wife wasn't with it and she ended up divorcing him. Now he's like one of the biggest wrestlers in Impact Wrestling. I remember seeing this dude wrestle and just like the clips. And that's why I don't even watch Impact, but I follow this guy because I'm like, no, I like watching his highlights or watching him when he's doing some crazy stuff because I'm like, fam, I'm saying, like, and I feel that he has to be making more money than what he was making when he was playing football and stuff. Because they show he played, there's all like, he played 62 games and only started 20 of them. So there was like games played, games started. So he might have like, okay, so I think he was in 62 games and then he started 20 games. But it wasn't like he was the most like famous football player. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, fam, if you find success in something else, then I'm like, that's what I'm saying, you know, if nobody else don't support it, that means that you shouldn't just, you know, put it to the side or like not do nothing with it because, oh, you got people around you that don't support it. I'm like, because if that was the case, there would be a lot of things in this world that wouldn't even be, I feel like that there would be a lot of things in this world that wouldn't be accomplished, and then there would be a lot of things in this world that wouldn't even have been created. You know, when you think of the car, like, you know, when somebody was creating a car for the first time, I'm pretty sure there was that one person talking in that guy's ear talking about, oh, well, we got these horses, so what do we need a car for? That's not gonna work, because them cars are probably gonna give up, after 10, 15 minutes and stuff, and they most likely did. But look at cars now. Look at, when was the last time you seen somebody, besides like a meme, a comedy skit, joke, whatever, besides that, when was the last time you seen somebody travel to your local Walmart or a football game? Let me think of some other things, you know, a Taylor Swift concert. When was the last time you seen somebody travel there by horse? Yeah, they might have a car with horsepower, but that don't necessarily mean that they're traveling by horse. Or even if it was just like movies and music and stuff, especially with music. I feel like I've heard that so many different times where an artist, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, probably a Taylor Swift, probably a bunch of different artists and stuff, where it's like you hear where they're like, oh yeah, they're probably gonna be like a one-hit wonder. Ain't nobody gonna really be messing with their music like that. Now look at them. Some of the biggest artists in the world. Same with actors. I'm pretty sure like actors and just even in the movie industry, where it's like you hear it a lot of times where it's like, oh yeah, that person's probably gonna come out with like one good movie and then that's it. Now look at them, they out here starring in every movie every single year, making the best out of it and stuff. So yeah, that's why I'm like, you know, to anybody out there looking for support, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, if you want that support, then yeah, look for it. But if not, you very well can survive without that support, because it's, you know, it's if people are gonna show support, then they will. If they don't, then they don't. But it's something that shouldn't stop you, you know, from doing whatever you want to do in life. So yeah, it's like, you know, just keep going with it and things. Eventually, at some point, you know, you'll get the support that you overall want. It'll be genuine. It'll be like that support that you really need, that you really want, rather than that support where it's like, oh, okay, where it ain't even support. It's more of an exchange than support and stuff. So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode, and peace.